Hi everyone, this is Melissa the Stamp Doc, and if you watched my previous video, you saw I showed you how to create a colorful stamped image on crumb cake cardstock. Now we're going to take that image that we created and create this split panel card using the Bloom and Grow stamp set and the coordinating dies. These will be available beginning June 4th, so make sure you add it to your wish list. Our first step is going to be partially cutting our dies. So what I have set up here is I have my magnetic platform, my base plate, the cardstock, and the die. I'm going to place my top cutting plate directly over the die, leaving half of it exposed. This part will not cut when I run it through the machine, and I'll show you that in just a moment. So I'm going to run this through the machine with that edge partially exposed. Just crank that through there. And I'll show you what that does. So as you can see, it freed up that end. We're going to do the same thing on this one as well. And here it is, so you can see that on the bottom. So I'm running that through the machine again. Oops. And that one is partially cut also. When it comes out of the machine, it will still be partially attached over here on the side, so just clip that with your paper snips and remove that piece. For our next step, you're going to need to cut a couple of pieces of Whisper White cardstock. So you need one piece that measures 4 inches by 5 1/4, and another piece that measures 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2 to create that 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card base. I've got the 4" by 5 1/4 inch piece of Whisper White cardstock in my stamp apparatus, and I'm now going to position my floral pieces. Now these may not quite line up exactly with the bottom. You're actually going to have to trim this at the end, but I want to line those up where I think I want them. And then I'm going to place my greeting here. I turned my stamp apparatus so that you could see this, but what I'm going to do is close the lid of that to pick up that stamp, and then I'm going to remove my 2 floral pieces. Then I can ink up my stamp, and I'm using black memento ink, and I'm going to stamp that in that exact same spot. Now if it doesn't come out perfect, what's nice about the stamp apparatus is I can go ahead and do that a second time. I use SNAIL adhesive to put adhesive on the back of my floral pieces, and I'm just going to line those back up and put them directly over the card. We'll do the same for this one up here. I'd like to get those as close to the greeting without going over it as possible. Okay, and then we'll just take our paper snips and trim off that excess. To complete the card, I added just a few adhesive pearls, and I put dimensionals on the back of this piece to add some depth to that. So I'm just going to put that onto my card front, and there is your finished split card design. So thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more. Thanks.